Hello everyone, Justin Patton here, communication skills coach, and it is cold and snowy here in Louisville, Kentucky, so I hope wherever you are, you're a lot warmer. But a few weeks ago I received one of the best emails of my career, and it's from a lady after I taught a program. And she said she'd been disconnected and disassociated from her sister since last summer. So for months they hadn't really talked. And she goes, after the workshop, I went back and I used the strategies and the techniques you gave us and called my sister up. And they talked for over an hour and a half. And she said it was just like old times. And, you know, it's why I do what I get to do, because I believe that how we show up and communicate impacts every part of our life. So I just want to give you something to think about today. And that strategy is, can you slow down in the way that we lead people, in the way that we show up in our relationships, in the way that we talk, to understand what people's pot of gold is. Now, I always tell people in all the workshops, if you really want to communicate effectively, you got to understand people's pot of gold. And so what I mean by that is, what's important to them? What are their concerns, their desires, their wants? And, you know, one time that I really failed is I was in a relationship and I failed to acknowledge the other person's experience. I was so concerned with my wants, my desires, my feelings, that I didn't slow down long enough to appreciate or acknowledge what their concerns or feelings really were. And so I learned a big lesson about I need to slow down to find out what people's pot of gold is. So if you're a leader in a company, do I understand what their goals are, what's important to them? And so can I frame the way that I communicate around their pot of gold versus coming at it from, you know what, this is the behavior I'm seeing, you need to change it, where it's really about me and my perspective. I can say, you know what, I know that moving up is really important to you and I want to be the person that's there to help support you in that, but I'm seeing some things that I think might be preventing that, and I would love to share them with you and help you as you continue down that process of going to where you want to go. So I can frame my message around people's pot of gold, which is much more impactful and it resonates and it's much more personal. And, you know, when you think about it in a relationship, what is that person's, what do we have in common, or what is that person's pot of gold? Is, you know what, I know that really connecting and being vulnerable is really important to you. And maybe I haven't done that enough in this relationship and I want to do differently, right? So you can frame your message always around the people's pot of gold if you really slow down long enough to try to learn what their pot of gold is. So I hope wherever you are, whether you're a leader in a company, whether you're a parent with your kids, and you know, whether it's just with your friendships, is to understand that you can apply this same communication skills principle in different areas of your life to really show up and communicate more effectively. So always ask yourself, what is this person's pot of gold, and how do I frame my message around that so that I can take them with me and really create a stronger, healthier relationship and a partnership. All right, so I hope it gives you something to think about. No one tells you today they believe in you. Please know that I believe in you. Stay warm wherever you are, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.